All right, all right, all right, all right. Welcome, everybody. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. All right, welcome, everybody. Czaleo Knows It All, episode 35 and a half, live for you. We had a technical difficulties with episode 35, so we're starting all over. We're going to squeeze in an hour and a half in 1 hour, baby. That's right, baby. How you feel, Hank?
Feeling amazing.
All right, dog. We're pushing through, big dog. We're pushing through. Now, respect to you, we're going to get this motherfucker done. All right, no matter what, okay? We're going to push it and see this shit through.
See if you can get Galliano back, man.
Okay, let me see if I can get him back. All right, let me see. Yo, all right, everybody. So as you know, today we had a special guest. Galliano's in the house. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We had technical difficulties on the first broadcast, so we started over. If you're still with us, we truly appreciate you, man. All right, man. So I'm gonna get right into it. My rant of the today was about American poverty, man. About poverty in America, and how it's really poverty of the mind. Okay, in America, this is what we define as poverty, right? It's usually somebody, it's like there's actually a lot of stuff, is what I really wanted to make the point is, right? Is that it's a poverty of your mind, right? I saw a video that says, éramos pobres, pero no éramos pobrecitos, right? You still have class, you still have dignity, right? People still, just because you live in the hood, just because you live in the ghetto, doesn't mean that you can't clean up the yard. Doesn't mean that you can have nice stuff, right? Doesn't mean that you can have a nice apartment. When people come to your place, you make them take off their shoes and only wear their socks, right? There's always a difference. There's always those people in the projects or in the hood that do those kind of things, right? In America, there's so much stuff. Have you ever been to a Goodwill store, right? You ever been to the mall and during Christmas time? There's stuff just thrown on top of stuff on top of stuff. You ever go to Ross? You ever go to all those other places? There's so much clothes that nobody ever buys. Who knows where it goes, right? People make shirts for the NBA when they lose the championships. They go off to Haiti. Nobody wears them. You know what I'm saying? Because there's just so much stuff. So the biggest problem in America is not poverty of stuff, right? Or poverty of money. It's poverty of mentality, poverty of mindset. It's a scarcity mentality, right? That doesn't work, so people need to fix it, right? There's a lot of places like the projects. People here, I live in the hood. It's a mindset because the projects of here is somebody else's mansion, right? There's people in places of the world that they would love to live in the projects. You know what you have in the projects? Electricity, heating, plumbing, elevators, right? Mouths. Some of them don't, and they're right, but for the most part, right? That would be somebody else's heaven, right? But you make it your hell, right? Because of your mindset, right? You don't have to act that way. You can still have class. You can still have dignity, right? Or just the difference in just the type of people here in LA. There's a lot of apartment buildings. We have an apartment building culture, right? There's not really a project culture. There's lots of different apartments, right? There'll be an apartment building called the Capri, right? Or the Sunset. You've seen them. You live in them, right? It'll be the same building setup. 4 buildings on the bottom. They all look the same, 2 bedroom, 2 bath. The little side stairs, upstairs and downstairs, right? On both sides. But it'll be the exact same building in Compton and South Central, the same one in West LA, on Culver City, and it's just different. And it's not because the building is different. They all have plumbing, they all have heating, they all have Wi-Fi, they all have satellite TV. It's the people, right? The mindset, right? Take care of the stuff that you have. If you live in Southern California, it's beautiful. There shouldn't be any ghettos. It's the people that are there that make it ghetto, right? And the habits that they have, man. So that was like I said, I kind of have to truncate it, right? Because for time's sake, man. But that's what you think, Hank.
Yep, I agree. Same point.
All right, man.
I think as a community, man, I don't know, man. It's cliche-ish, man, but in reality, man, you can't depend on the government to come in and do things that you should be doing or could be doing.
Right.
Again, for me, it's like little things like littering, little things that just to make the community better, man. It doesn't have to be all thrash.
No, man, right? If you take care of it, it'll take care of itself, man. All right, man. So let's move on to the news of the day. All right, man. There's a lot of things going on in the news. More than anything, it's voting time, right? Today's voting day. Hopefully you got out there. Hopefully you did your research. All right. The news of the day. Hopefully you did your research today. Before you went out there and vote, right? Hopefully here in LA, we can start making a difference, right? Because LA is truly struggling, right? There's a lot of decay going on in California itself, man. What do you think, Hank? You think it's going to be a red wave like they say? You think that the Democrats are going to surprise? What do you think?
Yeah.
They already got the setup plan?
Yeah, I think it's already, they're going to do
Yeah, I was seeing things on the news where they're like already putting it out there. We're not gonna know the election. It really takes 3 weeks. How could that be? How could we live in technology time, right? Mail-in ballot, everything comes before, and now it takes longer. Right? Before when they did hand counts, we would know that same day.
Right.
And they can go back and physically count them. Now with all this digital shit, it's all just funny, dog. Like that's what's happening in Brazil. People in Brazil are saying that there's no way that Lulu won against Bolsonaro, right? Bolsonaro is kind of like their Trump. But there's a whole bunch of, and the same people who do their voting machines do the voting machines here in the USA, man. So some crazy stuff, man. Hopefully, hopefully everything is just count them right. That's all. Just have fair. Let's go back to how it always was. Let's stop all this mailing. There's no need for it. All that shit, it all just corrupted it, dog. And now the thing is that if people don't have trust in the system, we're gonna have a bad system, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's something crazy, man. Other things going on in the news that I wanted to talk about, man. You saw Bukele, man. Bukele was on there on Fox again, man.
Yeah, I missed that.
Yeah, dog. He was talking about Democrat-ran cities, man. Yeah, man. He was talking about how for Salvadoran citizens, man, it's better to go back to El Salvador than to live in some of these cities, man.
Absolutely.
And it's like the same thing. Before people would talk about how we were like embarrassed around the world before. I feel like we're more of an embarrassment now. Yes or no? Right? I feel like more people look at us now. Like more people look at us like what happened to the USA. Like, what's wrong with you guys? What are you guys doing?
Definitely, people are pointing fingers for sure.
Yeah, dog. So,
see, if you don't mind, can you reach out to Galeano one last time?
Yeah,
I sent him an invite. I don't know if he responded.
It's rainy out here on a Tuesday. Yo, hey, we started a brand new one, man. Try it one more time. We sent you a new invite. If you know, but then we'll let it go. Cool? Okay, man. Thanks, man. All right, guys. We promised you we'd have a guest today, Galeano. All right, so we're going to try again, man. Let's see it. So I told him he can hopefully get the link right now, man. All right. In the meantime, man, you know what? Now Galeano's a hip-hop artist. Let's talk about hip-hop, dog. You know what? Takeoff, dog. Have you been seeing all the drama that's going around there?
Man, there's so much other stuff coming out about Takeoff, man. I don't know where. Man, it just involves other people now, and it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah. What I hate, dog, is going to probably lead to more stupid shit, right? It also seems like it's the end of Jay Prince, dog. Like,
I don't know how. Yeah,
they fucked it up, dog.
Because his son is involved.
And everybody's like, dude, that's got to be such a hard situation, dog. When it's your son, dog. Because he's supposedly mafia ties, mafia games. In the mafia, dog, sometimes you have to sacrifice your own stuff, dog. Like, or the thing is, maybe he's not all that. Maybe he's just a dude with some money and a couple dudes that are shooters, right? But once you start making those claims, then people believe it. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to back it up. But from what I hear, it's like he was at the crowd. They were at their event. They were the security. They're supposed to be safe right there with each other. Wow. But it gets wild, dog. There's all these things now. It's like Atlanta versus Houston, dog. Which is I just hope it doesn't lead to more ignorance, dog. But that goes to like another example is like trying to play gangster, dog. Like that fool trying to play like he was his daddy, dog. Yo,
yeah.
All right, we got him.
Yeah, hold on.
Let's try to bring him on.
Galeano.
Finally, bro. What the fuck?
All right, you hear us? Yes, all right, dog. Yeah.
Man.
What's cracking, dog?
Estoy aquí como maje, hablando yo solo, pero te vale verga.
Don't even trip, dog. Don't even trip, dog. Bienvenido, man. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, loco. Gracias por tenerme aquí. Muy agradecido con vos, por darme estos minutos de tu tiempo, loco. Muchas gracias.
No, puesto, loco. We're happy to have you here, dog.
Fumando pura mota y con cuidado de la chota. Hacer lo mío con el dedo en el gatillo. Nos conocen en los barrios, cantones y caseríos.
Mira, escucha y entona. Llegamos a tumbarte todita la cantona.
All right, man. That's some of Galeano's music, man. So, how you? And so anybody who doesn't know, man, Galeano is an underground hip-hop legend here in LA, man. He put up a lot of mixtapes in the early 2000s, man. He's also Salvadoran. He's part of the Salvadoran hip-hop community, man. So we're happy to have him here today, man. ¿Cómo te sentís, loco?
¿Qué tal, loco?
¿Ah?
Bendecido. Ahorita me siento bien, loco. Estamos trabajando nueva música.
Eso.
Estamos trabajando en vergo nueva música, pues. Bendecido porque siento que mi vida por fin está en orden después de tanto desvergue. ¿Sí me explico? Siento como que las cosas se van a dar como tienen que darse y pues ahí estamos, ¿me entendés? Media vez haya salud y ganas de salir adelante, es una bendición, loco.
All right, man, Vergón, loco. All right, man. So como we had a technical difficulties at first, but right now we're going to squeeze the whole show in, right?
Like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker, but it's all good. We got it fixed, man. So I'm gonna continue with the show, Galeano. I'm doing the little news part. And then just chime in, let me know what you think, man. We're gonna get to know you more, man, and we're gonna just keep kind of talking about what's going on. All right.
Dale.
All right, man. So we got the news in, Hank, right? We got most of the news in. We talked about Takeoff. What do you think about that, Galeano? You heard about the fool from Migos, man? Como lo mataron, man. Mala onda.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you know, it is muchos raperos les están dando así, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah.
Este hijo de puta, porque uno nunca sabe, pues, uno nunca sabe, uno no puede decir, no puede juzgar mucho uno porque no sabe, siempre hay dos lados de la historia. Claro que cuando matan a alguien nunca es bueno, pues, ¿me entendés?
Simón.
Pero, ¿cómo te puedo explicar?
Lo que da más lástima es que era joven, 28 años. You know, he had accomplished so much, dog. He didn't even get to hit 30, dog. Galeano, imagine everything that you've enjoyed in your life since 30. You know, like, that's one of the best time. When I was young, dog, I used to say, te voy a decir lo que yo decía antes cuando era joven, como estúpido. I used to say, man, I'm going to change the world and die at 30, like a fucking dumbass. I used to say that out loud, bro.
You know what?
Times of my life have been after 30. The best times of my life have been after.
It's funny you saying that because I thought I wasn't going to leave passing 25, bro. For some fucking reason.
Right?
Por alguna razón yo no pensé que iba a pasar los 25 y mira, puta, y cómo se llama, y pues la vida es bonita, loco. Nobody wants to die, bro. Who the fuck wants to die? Nobody does.
No. ¿Por qué vivir?
Poor guy though, bro. Poor guy, maje, pero karma is a bitch, bro, y uno nunca sabe lo que ha hecho cada quien, ¿me entendés? Y esta hijo de puta, loco, la vida siempre te lo cobra en este mundo. De aquí no te vas a pagar nada.
Puta, tenés verdad, loco.
Wow.
No, it's the fucking truth, bro.
You know, I guess I didn't think about that. I always think about him as an innocent victim, pero puta, quizás, right? You never know what kind of people got out.
You never know, bro. You never know, you know. I mean, como cualquiera de nosotros que venimos de la calle y la música lo sigue a uno, pues, ¿me entendés? Y pues.
Te iba a preguntar eso. Te iba a preguntar de que cómo sentís tú como artista, cómo sentís la lírica y cómo refleja la lírica cuando uno escribe algo. ¿Tú crees que eso como karma te cae de nuevo?
We got the redo. We got the
les voy a decir algo, chequéate esto. Entonces mi primera música que empecé a sacar, bueno, yo ¿cómo te lo explico? Yo vengo del barrio, ¿me entiendes? Yo pues nunca fui pandillero al punto de ¿cómo te puedo decir? Nunca me dieron pija, nunca me dieron pija para estar adentro de una pandilla o algo así. Es la única diferencia, pero creciendo aquí en Los Ángeles, creciendo aquí en Los Ángeles como latino joven, you affiliated with anything, bro.
Yeah, just from yourself. Even if you have to represent your hood, no matter what. Even if you're not from the gang, you're still from there.
You're still affiliated somehow. That's just LA culture, regardless. Right. Especially us growing up in Compton, South Central, all of that stuff. You know, it's inedible. It's you got a cousin that's from something or a friend that's something, and at the end of the day, everybody's cool as fuck, bro. Sí me explico, entonces chequeate, loco. Yo cuando empecé a hacer música, yo rapeaba mucho de puta, ¿cómo te puedo decir? Hay una, no negatividad, sino que estoy hablando como pobreza liricalmente. Es
que estás hablando de la experiencia de todos.
Pero chequeate esto, loco. Lo que sale de tu boca se va a hacer verdad, man. ¿Sí
man.
La mente es algo tan poderoso, tan poderoso. Yo rapeaba antes de que no tenía dinero y sí, andaba hecho mierda en la calle y que es bien difícil salir adelante. Y me encontré en esa situación de lo que vos rapeás se hace. Es bien paloma eso. Es bien paloma eso.
Como el Tupac, man. Tupac hablaba de que lo iban a matar y lo mataron.
Eso se llama el poder de la ley de la atracción.
Sí, no.
El poder de la ley de la atracción es tan paloma, loco, que
Sí.
yo empecé a leer diferentes libros, yo leo, todavía sigo escuchando libros, man, un libro te puede cambiar, una cosita que se te pegue de un libro te cambia en algo en la vida y te hace una mejor persona. Yo
No, sí,
siempre que
pero
me
también
levanto...
lo que uno, como en inglés, ¿no? Dicen que como en English, the word is spelling, right? When you write something down, you spell it like a spell, like magic.
You, you spell it,
You're making a spell. You're making it happen.
you,
You're gonna make it. You know.
you write it down. So I was, we were making music about we being broke, it's hard times, blah blah blah. And so it actually ended up becoming true. But also at the same time, we used to write, oh, toda la gente nos conoce, y sin que nos conocieran, and it ended up becoming true. You get me? It ended up becoming reality, bro. Because when it's like you write it down and you put it on the uniform and it does happen.
And it happens.
I started and it started happening, next thing you know, man, like people is feeling the music. We fucking feeling the fucking music, and a lot of people relate to it, mucha gente se relaciona tanto porque toda la música tiene una base, tiene una experiencia tuya, parte que quizás has vivido o persona con la que estás alrededor tuyo ha vivido. Si me explico, tienes que tener algo de vivencia para que puedas cantar o rapear eso bien. Y es lo que le di, como te digo, eso se hace realidad, es bien hijo de puta, y para los que estén escuchando aquí y tienen problemas ahorita, están a sus desvergues y todo, fíjate con quién te estás juntando, ¿ok? Porque la pobreza es una enfermedad y es bien...
Pobreza de la mente. No sé si viste con lo que comenzamos. El primer cosa es la pobreza de la mente, que aquí en este país, man, la pobreza, no tenemos pobreza de cosas, aquí hay comida, hay ropa, hay tantas cosas, pero lo que hay es pobreza de la mente, de la mentalidad. Solo porque sos pobre no quiere decir que no tengas dignidad. Vos, you live in the project, whenever you live in the hood, hay gente que cuida sus cosas. Solo porque estás pobre no tiene que decir que no tenés clase. ¿Me entendés? Y eso de lo que hablas vos ahorita, ¿no?
Es bien hijo de puta, ¿me entendés? Porque hay ¿cómo se llama? La música, dicen que hay dos poderes grandísimos en el mundo, dos poderes de control grandísimos. El primer control es miedo. Miedo es el primer control.
Straight up.
Miedo,
eso es lo que me ha enseñado 2020 de adelante, papá.
El miedo es un control encabronado, que vos salís a la calle y no haces un desvergue porque tenés miedo que te metan preso. ¿Sí me entendés? Tener miedo a la autoridad. El segundo poder más grande que hay es la música, loco. Y la razón por qué es porque la música maje, te cambia cómo te sentís, te toca tu alma, tus sentimientos. Y date cuenta cuando estás a escuchar música triste, te vas a sentir triste. ¿Querés andar pumped up? Música pumped up. ¿Sí me entendés? La música es un poder tan grande, por eso los artistas tienen un gran poder, más, la responsabilidad es grandísima, loco.
Ok, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a dar todo eso. Deja terminar con la noticia un poquito. Dame tu opinión de otras cosas que están pasando rapidito, si podés, por favor. ¿Vos oíste de este vato, man, de Aaron Carter, que se murió, que también era famoso?
No, man. ¿Quién es?
Aaron Carter, you know who he is? He was es el little brother de uno de los Backstreet Boys. Pero también él tuvo su fama. He had his time when he was famous. Pero otro child celebrity que le encontraron overdose on drugs, man. What do you think of the whole child celebrity thing? Do you think it's a good idea o siempre termina mal?
Pues, mira, lo que es, ¿cómo te lo puedo decir? Lo que es la música, el entertainment, es bien bonito, pero esa mierda es el puro diablo también.
También, que sí.
No, I'm being honest. Like, it's a beautiful thing. I love making music, but I mean, the whole
world
thing is the whole industry, whatever, That
Yeah.
shit is evil. Is a lot of.
goes-
The devil is right there between all of that shit, bro.
Hey, why, you know what? Like también like what Kanye was saying, that. But you know what, Kanye, I would like. Why does it have to be that way? Or did they like? Does it? Does it have? Can we make it so it's not that way? ¿Por qué tiene que ser así esa mierda? O lo hacen
bro,
así.
No, because you got to think about it. Who was Lucifer? He was the angel, bro. He was. I think he was in charge.
Fallen angel.
Yeah, he's a fallen angel. He was like the master of music. You know that, right?
Yeah. Oh, I've heard that. I've heard things like that. Decime más.
So music is gonna be, attached to that. Like it's part of that.
Like you said, it's powerful. So the thing is, this like that's what even what kind of the thing is that's so much influence, right? That is if you own that, you own what people think you own. Like the trends, dog. Ahorita we've seen music. The time that we've been in the game, now we've seen it change from super gangster. Everybody had to get shot. Now everybody's super gay. You know what I'm saying? Like because they want to do that. Whatever they promote, whatever message they want to give, that's what's given, dog. So. It's sad, man. Pero una cosa más que quería tu opinión, man, en la noticia. ¿Viste a Bukele que salió? What do you think of Bukele, man? I like to have Salvis on here. I like to have different opinions. He came on there.
You know what? Politically, well, how can I say this? Like, I like the guy, you know. Like, no te voy a decir que me cae mal. No. Me parece que está bien lo que está haciendo. Nosotros sabíamos que pues el problema de las pandillas en El Salvador pues se salió de control. Fue una cosa gravísima. Las pandillas aquí en Estados Unidos era diferente, era para protegerte de otras nacionalidades, de otras razas, se juntaban las mismas, pero allá llegaban los mismos a joder a su misma gente. ¿Sí me explico? Entonces, todos mis amigos del pasaje donde yo era en San Miguel, si solo quedamos vivos 1, 2, 3, como 4, todos los demás hicieron marero y a todos los mataron, loco, en aquellos tiempos, ¿me entendés? Me acuerdo cuando empezaba a llegar a la mara deportada de aquí a allá, y puta, y iban bien tumbados, bien vergón, ¿me entendés? Y vos de bichito, puta, qué vergón se viste, te hablaban un poquito de inglés, y puta, y te alucinaba, pues, ¿me entendés? Te alucinaba. Entonces se empezó a sembrar esa semilla y se salió de control al punto que fueron cuánta gente no murió, cuántos muchachos que, ¿cómo te explico? Cuánta gente que tenía negocios no podía salir adelante porque tenían que pagar sus cosas.
Se descontroló, man.
Se descontroló, así que el hombre pues tuvo que hacer, si no hace eso nunca se hubiera arreglado el problema. Si me explico, nunca se hubiera arreglado el problema y hasta la fecha, pues yo hablo con mucha gente allá abajo y mucha gente allá abajo me dice, sí, me dice, ¿estás seguro? Y todo me dice, pero todo está carísimo, me dice, todo está carísimo.
Pero mira, una cosa, el otro día nosotros estamos hablando de un ángulo, porque el vato, man, es una estrella, he's a political star, dog, you know what I'm saying? Y ha hecho una diferencia. Pero una cosa que I think about, dog, es porque él antes era, they loved him, right? Ahora la noticia de aquí en los Estados Unidos. Ahorita si notas la noticia de acá, no lo quieren. Hasta Latinoamérica le tiran, lo quieren ver como dictador, ¿verdad? Nosotros la gente, we seem to be pretty happy with him, right? Pero un ángulo que nosotros pensamos otro día con el Hank, es que si te pones a pensar, como dijo el Kanye, en la media es judíos. Y ese vato, si te pones a pensar, él es palestino, sus razas. Yo me pongo a pensar si también eso si eso nos conviene o no, ¿me entendés? Porque a mí me gusta él, me gusta todo lo que ha hecho, me llega, ¿verdad? Pero también me pongo a preguntar si él se está posicionando en algo que nos va a afectar negativamente. What do you think, Big Dog?
Pues yo cuando fui a El Salvador el año pasado, en noviembre, yo tengo unos hermanos que tienen unos buenos trabajos y pues se juntan con gente de gobierno y todo, y me estaban contando que todo el gabinete de Bukele y esa de allá de Miro, ¿cómo se llaman? De los Middle Eastern, bro, tiene mucha gente aconsejándolo a él de aquellos países de allá. Pero pero El Salvador se está poniendo mejor.
Sí, yo he ido, papá, es precioso. Ahorita El Salvador está chulo, papá, está dope.
Sí, me entiendes, ya El Salvador, él lo llevó de ser un país así a ser un país de moda, ¿me entendés?
Simón, es de
Ahora
moda.
lo que nos falta es tener más música, tener más
Simón.
deportistas, invertir un poco más en la tierra de nosotros. Bueno, se va a volver a reelegir y va a darle guerra otros 4 años y está bien, o 3 años, no sé cuánto es el término.
Simón. Yo digo
Y
que
yo creo que
continúe, man.
esa familia va a estar en poder por muchos años, porque después, digamos que él, ya después del
No,
segundo
ajá,
término,
ellos
no
van a
la
estar
puede.
así, pero ¿sabes qué? ¿Sabes qué? Es que así, pero nuestros pueblos así son como también los pueblos de otros, de ciertos, es que a nosotros nos gusta mano dura, man, es que algunas veces se necesita, papá. Entonces, si la gente lo quiere, no, los Estados Unidos es un lugar, pero también El Salvador, they do their own thing, dog. So, if that's what people want,
Lo,
that's what people want. That's the way I feel about it, big dog.
lo único que, pues, ¿me entendés? Hay mucha gente que está presa que en realidad quizás hizo sus cosas. Todos jóvenes, más todos jóvenes, todos nosotros jóvenes cometemos pendejadas. No los hagamos. Más el hombre joven es bien pendejo, más se mete en unos grandes desvelos que te quedas vos, puta, qué pendejada. Después que estás más viejo, te pones a pensar. Entonces, pero los mismos errores, esos locos, los están metiendo presos 20, 30 años más y han
Sí,
estado,
la cárcel también es un negocio.
y ya han estado calmados quizás por mucho tiempo, loco. Si me explico.
Sí.
Pero ni modo, pues son errores que, pues, ¿me entendés? Que se tienen que pagar y no hay manera de arreglar eso, pues, ¿me entendés? Porque eso así va a seguir por lo menos hasta final de este año, pero yo estoy trabajando un tema que se llama Lo que va a pasar, se llama es una canción de rap, pero lo hice basado en la ley, ¿cómo se llama esta ley? Ley de, no, ¿cómo se llama?
Atracción.
No, la ley esta que tiene Bukele en El Salvador. Bueno, la ley esa que ha puesto ahorita, ¿no? Donde pueden chequear todo sin necesidad de orden de cateo, ley de exención. La ley de exención. El tema son 3 versos en el tema. El primer verso se trata del punto de vista de un marero, diciendo que le vale verga y que se van a matar y todo. El segundo verso se trata del punto de vista del pueblo, ¿me entendés? No, el segundo verso se trata del punto de vista de la autoridad y el gobierno. Y el gobierno como respondiéndole al marero, ¿sabes qué? Te vamos a meter preso, hijo puta, ya no vas a ver la luz del sol. Y el tercer verso se trata del dolor del pueblo, porque al final del día el que sufre más es el pueblo, los padres de las personas que meten presos, los padres, familiares, hijos de los policías que matan. El que sufre al final es el salvadoreño, y me recuerdan los tiempos de la guerra, pues, que tanta sangre que se derramó para nada y todavía se sigue derramando sangre. ¿Cuándo vamos a llegar a ese otro nivel, pues, mentalmente, como seres humanos, de tratar de hacer negocio y tratar de salir adelante, de ser unas personas, ¿cómo te digo?, productivas para la sociedad, pues, ¿me entendés? Porque al final...
¿Tú sabes qué? Si nos descontroló un poco, man, we're gonna get back on track, pero te voy a dar tiempo. We're gonna come back to all this, man. Cool? But we're gonna talk about this a little bit more. Cool? Let's move. Okay, cool. We're gonna do aquí hacemos una cosa en el show, Galeano. We do the movie of the week, man. We feel like que las películas is a big part of media, man. We all grew up on movies here in America, so it's a big part of we think it's important, man. So we do a movie of the week here every week, man. Ready, Hank?
Great fucking move.
All right, man. Esta Galeano la hicimos que we figure you seen it, dog. Boss, I know you know about this one, dog. Friday. You saw Friday?
Yeah, who hasn't seen
that one? All right, man. So let me play the trailer, man, so everybody at home can watch, okay? But here we come. Okay, va. ¿Te acordás de esto, man? This is such a great movie when it came out, man.
Now, your mama told me what happened to you yesterday. How the hell you gonna get fired on your day off?
Damn!
Look, Bend it over. Hi, Miss Parker. Hi, boy. Miss Parker just don't know. Come here.
What's up, big perm? I mean, big worm?
If you ain't got my money, I'm killing you and him. You don't drag me into this?
I'm used to stealing. Get in and get out.
Here come Debo. Give me your stuff.
Debo.
Ask for my bike back.
That thing.
The one I let you use a couple of weeks ago. Oh, that bike. Count on.
All right, man. I'm gonna leave it there, man. But everybody remembers that, man. I'm gonna tell you a funny story, man, because what I remember Friday, man, is that Friday is the first movie, Big Dog, that I saw on bootleg. What's funny is that my teacher, and this tells you like the bad education we used to have, man. I went to Crozier Junior High in Inglewood, and my teacher herself, she bought the bootleg. She bought the bootleg, and we saw it in class without the music. So I remember that I didn't like the bootleg experience. I was like, it was whack. I feel like it kind of ruined the movie for me because I saw it and it didn't have the music.
You didn't have it,
right? So it was kind of like halfway done, dog. It takes me back to that time, dog. I knew people that had bootleg empires.
Yeah, there
was fools that would make bootleg. They had like they would be next to the taco shop and they had 100 movies, dog. And every Friday and Saturday they would sell like 1,000. They were fucking making money, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what Friday reminded me of one part, right? Pero just such a classic LA movie, dog. Because you know what? It was cool, man. What's special about that movie, man? It was like the first like hood comedy, right? We had just come from that. Like Ice Cube was like America's gangster. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking Boys in the Hood, Menace, and then Friday he kind of put in because it's funny because like just like remember in Kane he says in Kane and Menace he says the hood is funny sometimes. It is, right? And Friday was great because it showed that part of the hood, right? Like it's all a mixture of like hood shit and like funny shit, right? And I also find it unique too because South Central is not what everybody thinks it is, or LA. Another thing I've said Galeano on the show is that when people come to LA, people think that in LA, like I tell people, dog, and in Los Angeles, papa, you can get fucked up anywhere. Do not get it confused. Do not think because you have nice grass and nice houses that fools won't whoop your ass. Fools can whoop your ass in the Valley, in South Central, in Orange County, on the sea, papa, you know? And Friday was kind of like, because they were like a suburban, it was a family. It was his dad was there, his mom was there, you know? But it was just like funny South Central shit, dog. There's so many. Did you remember that movie, Galeano or Hank? What do you guys think?
Yeah. I remember that movie. You know, it's so similar to real life, though. That's the reason why it's so funny. Like, that's real life situations. All of that shit is real life situations.
Right, like you know what? Like like Debo with the bike. Like that's my, you know what I'm saying? He covered like, dude. I remember when that was something that would have like people would steal bikes. It was a big thing, dog. You know,
you get punked for your bike.
I used to play Little League baseball. I used to have to go in Rogers Park. If you know Inglewood, dog, you have to go through Queen Street. Queen Street is all Bloods, dog, and Regent. Bro, I used to be on my bike. They used to be like, hey, let me see your bike, homie. Puta, loco, ni verga, loco, you know? Yes, I mean, loco, you know, they'll fucking take that
shit. La bica.
Hey, préstame. Hey, let me see.
Así me huevearon una mía en El Salvador. Un hijo de puta
mala onda, man.
Le decían taca. Mira cómo le decían al hijo de puta, taca, le decían al hijo de puta. Mi mamá nos había mandado un dinero para comprar y me había comprado una Shimano montañesa, loco.
Ajá.
Y vergón, yo bien plantoso en el pasaje, ¿no? Hasta cuando llegabas ahí a la casa, hasta le ponías el freno de atrás y te loco, y me duró la mierda como 2 o 3 días. El maje ya era amigo de nosotros y me la pidió prestada una vez, volvió el maje, de ahí me la volvió a pedir prestada y él nunca volvió, el hijo de puta.
Él le va a la puta, man. Así te la quitan. Cuando ves eso, ya no la tenés, man. So,
sí, loco.
Esa película...
lo mataron al hijo.
Wow,
por andar jugando back.
A ver a quién jodió. Él jodía a mucha gente.
Karma te llega de regreso, man. Lo que me llega también de la película, man, hay tantas classic lines que han durado throughout time, dog. You know what I'm saying? When he tells that fool, you got knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Cuando le hace verga, dude, like he fucks up. Let me lay some other scenes right here where
you got Debo.
He got Debo, dog. I got some other like classic scenes right here.
Every time I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen. In the goddamn refrigerator. Eating up all the food. All the chicken. All the pig feet. All the collard greens. All the hog maws. Now you can't smell mine for 5 minutes.
Hell no.
You smoking my shit.
And I'm trying to, Worm. Niggas are broke these days.
I don't think you applying yourself, Smokey.
Huh?
You smoking my shit?
Hell no. Fuck with your shit? Hell no.
You smoking my shit?
Now why would I do some shit like that?
I don't wanna have to fuck you up, Smokey. Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
That was classic right there. A ver qué más. ¿Verdad esto?
How you doing? I'm all right. Well, I see, but yeah, Sister Jones in? Nope. Neither's Brother Jones. They both at work.
Well, your ass need to be nigga.
Excuse me, brother. What we call drugs is 74th Street Baptist
Buddy.
Church. We call us sin.
Well, around here, between Normandy and Weston, we call this here a little twin.
Wow.
Nigga.
Oh,
Hey.
who said you'll take it easier, sir? It's Angel does, Holmes.
So I hit it real hard, right?
Fucking Hector right there, bro.
Yeah, right. Hey, I love that. Hey, I always wish they would do. I always thought they should do a spinoff on Hector, right? The two Hispanic fools. Right? I always thought it was funny. He was like, that fool be like, man, fuck Hector, right? He pulls up on him, right? I thought it was.
Yeah.
I always thought they should have made a movie about Hector. I wanted to know more about Hector and shit, right? It was cool because they incorporated the Hispanic people, right? Which is a part of South Central, now, like Tupac saying, right? You can't. It wouldn't be LA without Mexicans and shit, right?
Yep.
But it's just dope, man. I just love that movie, man, because it's definitely a South Central movie, man. It tells the tale. How about you, Hank? Was Friday a big deal to you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, that's top. One of the top ones.
When it came, did you see it in the theater? You see it at home?
You know what? I saw that at my homie's studio back in the day, and he actually had a bootleg too, I think.
Oh, crazy, dog. Yeah, man. But just a hood classic, dog. And it's crazy how it set up Ice Cube, dog, because like I said, ever since then, dog, Ice Cube, he makes more money now as a movie person than a music person.
Yeah, that was his transition.
Yes or no, right?
Yeah, it was his transition. That was like his big deal. You know, him and DJ Pooh, because DJ Pooh wrote that.
Yeah, man. It's funny. DJ Pooh had low-key a lot of money. Huh? He's all kind of on the low-key behind all that, right?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, man. Hey, have you ever ran into Ice Cube or any of his people in your music times?
Nah, never, bro.
I don't know. Okay, crazy.
Never.
All right, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the great freaking movie of the week. Friday. Check it out when you have a chance. We highly recommend it here. We're a big fan, man.
Move.
All right, man. All right, man. Now we're going to move into our next segment. Aquí, Galeano, we like to do something called Rabbit Hole of the Week, man.
Aquí nos metemos en.
Aquí nos metemos a conspiracy, loco. Aquí
Sí,
nos gusta
pura-
pensar de cosas que está pasando en el mundo que la gente más o menos no entiende, loco. Nos gusta meternos a...
Ya prácticamente hablaste de ciertas cosas ya.
Yeah, you already brought up...
You already brought up some things, Galeano.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dog, eso está bueno, man. Pero hoy más o menos me quería meter a un poquito del mundo de la spiritual world, right? Ghost and all that, dog. Are you a believer in spirits, dog? Are you a believer in the spiritual world? Do you ever go down those
La Ciguanaba,
La Ciguanaba, all those kind of
La
things?
Llorona, exorcismos, cosas que tal vez
I
viste.
believe, you know what I mean, there's got to be good. I mean, there's good, there's bad, right?
Sí,
Está lo bueno, está lo malo también. I mean, pues esas son como leyendas de la cultura de nosotros, pero de la cultura latinoamericana. Pero en lo personal, tuve una experiencia hace como unos 3 años cuando vivía con mi hermana allá en Los Ángeles,
Ujú.
que llegué cansado yo esa vez, me acosté, teníamos un colchón ahí en el suelo y me acosté en el suelo y que escucho unas cadenas, ¿no? Como que alguien venía arrastrando unas cadenas. Y cuando acuerdo me despierto y no me podía mover, como que alguien estaba arriba de mí.
Uy.
No me podía mover y aquí en mi oído se escuchaba como y no me podía mover, maje. No me podía mover, loco.
¿Sabes qué, loco? Yo fui porque mi hermano, vos conocés a mi hermano mayor, Andy, man. So, aquel Andy, man,
Sí.
tiene una historia allá en El Salvador también, que él hasta hoy, él te dice en detalle, man, que se fue que, vos allá el baño estaba afuera, antes tenías que ir a la,
Sí.
¿cómo se dice allá? No se dice el baño, se dice que The toilet was in the back, right? So you would go back there. But he saw like a man flying, dog. You know what I think, dog? You siento como que like in places that are rural, like more than the jungle, there's more of that. Here in the city, there's too much distractions, so we don't see them. You know what I'm saying? There's too much light and all that shit. But once you're more in the wilderness, those things are more likely to be, dog. You know, and you know, I feel like there's more stuff to happen like that. I'm gonna tell you guys a couple of stories that make me kind of like I don't know, because I'm kind of a believer in ghosts, but I'm also a believer in like other universes, dog, or like parallel universe. Okay, there's some things happening at the same time, and sometimes there's crossover, right? Pero like I'll tell you two well, one of them, like, dude, I grew up Christian in South Central. Galeano, I know that it's kind of a different. Did you grow up Christian or Catholic or ninguno?
Fíjate que yo era cristiano, puede decir. Mi abuela hacía cultos en su casa.
Okay. Vos sabes todo lo que estás hablando, loco. So I grew up in a hardcore Christian, like in South Central on fucking Normandy and like 135th, dog, in the hood, right? Loco, when I was a kid, dog, I would go to exorcisms. Like they would literally, dog, there would be people who come and they would say that somebody had a spirit, and we'd go with the pastor, bro. Y gente ahí estaba, like as a kid, bro, I would go to these things, dog, you know? People really believed in it. Everybody was they estaban orando, dog, you know, and the whole nine, dog, you know, and they did real work, dog.
Wow.
What was the other story I wanted to tell? Puta, se me fue ahorita, man, pero, you know, like, I feel like there's something there, dog. Like, to me, it's not something that is a joke, right? Like, I feel like, because then there's also like the idea of like purgatory, right? If you believe in certain religions, that there's like somewhere you go before your spirit leaves, right? Or like if you think of like it's the simulation, there's a theory like todo esto, it's just a game, right? We're all just a video game. If you think about it, sometimes in games there's like glitches, right? And there's people that get stuck, right? There's like characters. Sometimes you play a game enough, and all of a sudden Luigi will pop out where he's not supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So then it just makes me wonder, dog, like with are they like people who are stuck? Are they like in between dimensions? Sometimes I feel like when I dream, and when am I dreaming, am I visiting other dimensions? You know, am I visiting? Sometimes dreams feel so real, dog, you know? Yeah. And I wonder, like, is that just me? Am I just visiting me somewhere else? And that's really happening? You know what I'm saying?
The funny thing, you know, about a year and a half, Rob West died, right?
Yeah, dog, rest in peace, Rob West, dog.
Yeah,
rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace,
dog, man.
Fucking passed away. My boy passed away, right?
Legend, the OG of LA has Salvi rap, dog.
Yeah, puta,
dog.
Big loss. Maje, este loco vino y se me apareció en un sueño.
No, loco.
Se me apareció en un sueño. You know, lo miré y lo miré más joven, lo miré quizás en su mejor tiempo, ¿me entendés? En el sueño. Lo miré y bien vergón se miraba Wes. Y le digo, hey Wes, le digo yo, ¿qué puta haces aquí, maje? Vos estás muerto, maje, le dije al hijo de puta, ¿no? Vos estás muerto, maje. Y, loco, y en eso que como que desapareció el cerote en el sueño, así como que se desvaneció.
Wow, dog.
Después me salió en otro sueño. En este me volvió a salir en otro sueño. Estábamos entre una bolita de amigos en el sueño, y cuando acuerdo venía Wes caminando, loco. Bien vergüenza miraba Wes. Hey, ¿qué onda, H? ¿Cómo están todos, viejo? Y yo le decía a la gente, hey, ¿lo ves? Sí, lo veo. No puede ser posible, loco. Le decía yo, si vos estás muerto, maje, le decía yo. Vos estás muerto, te moriste, cerote, yo te enterré, le dije. Yo con Conde, con toda la demás mara, te enterramos, cerote. Y se me apareció una vez más pero este más está pasando de pija. Yo creo que le gusta asustarme, dijo la
Ahora ya,
the third time, bro, estábamos en el sueño, estaba Condi y yo escuchando unas pistas más en el carro, y que volteo a ver en el retrovisor, y ahí estaba la cara del hijo de puta, más y hace como que me asusta y después se caga de la risa, loco.
Oh, man.
And I was like, desde entonces ya no he venido a joder el cerote, pero bro, that was something else, man.
Wow, entonces yo también creo eso, man. ¿Sabes qué? A mí también me gusta la idea de los Días de los Muertos. The idea that the spirits come back, I like that, man. I like that more than Halloween. I'm a Christian, so I don't like Halloween, man.
What's
but
the
Dia de los
difference?
Muertos, it's
Tell me
like
the difference.
well, because Halloween, I know it's like a pagan ritual, man. But Dia de los Muertos is really a Latino thing, like a
But-
Mexican thing, and it's
It's the same thing though. They're offering to the dead.
They're supposedly like once a year, like the first day the kids can come out, they're allowed to come out and revisit their families, and the second day the older people are allowed. You know, because life is a part of death, dog. Like I think that we kind of have a misunderstanding. If there's other cultures that have different understanding, like it's like a cycle, right? So it's like you're never really saying goodbye, man. But you know, it hurts when people die, man. So I mean, as a father, dog, I have to believe que hay otra cosa. I have to believe. A mí no me gusta la idea de que no hay después, porque yo quiero estar con mi familia para siempre, ¿sí me entendés? O quiero pensar que los voy a ver otra vez somehow, man. You know what? I got a picture of Rob West right here. Anybody who didn't, just the only one I can find online, man. Rest in peace. Legendary, man. I like that, man. The legendary.
El macabro, hijo de puta.
Against the tempo, me and him will be going back on Facebook about the Cowboys and the Rams right now. Ram fan, dog.
Yeah.
Simone, man. But the whole world about ghosts is, you know, one thing that I don't like about that world though, too. Like one thing that I don't like none of the cable shows about ghosts. I feel like they're all bullshit, dog. Whenever you see like those ghost hunters and all that shit, I feel like they make it like a clown. They make it less, you know, they make it less believable. You know what I'm saying? When I don't like
it's energy, bro. I mean, it's everything is energy. You think about it, man. That energy is there.
Yeah. But I also like that you said energy, right? Because then also like I think if people go out violently, there's like pain there, right? They say that, right? Like a lot of people, they're murdered or whatever. Because people never say about usually a ghost is around when something bad happened, right? Do you think there's something to that? Like if somebody takes a life, it's like the spirit gets lost.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It makes me think, dog. But it's something that I'm not closed-minded to. You know, I feel like there is something to that. I feel like there is other things out there, big dog. How about you, Hank?
Yeah, man. I've had some experiences where like I've gone somewhere and I felt like a certain vibe in that, or like something weird, and maybe I didn't stay. This particular night, I went somewhere and I wasn't. I don't know. I just didn't feel right, and I left. And when I got home, I went to turn on my light in my room, and then the light bulb popped. So that was kind of like, ooh, that was kind of like a little moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then I've had a moment where I've had a nightmare, and in my, I was doing bad things and or messing around a lot, and in the nightmare, this thing, I couldn't tell what it was, but this thing was like choking me. So I don't know if there was a correlation there with what my activities at the time. Or
yeah, I remember when I first started getting high, dog. When I was in college, and then I got stoned by myself, and then somebody left on like Metallica, and I felt like the Diablo was all over me, dog. I was like frozen until my roommate came in, and he was like, "Hey, bro, you okay?" I was like, "Thank God you came right now, dog." All right, man. That's the rabbit hole of the week today, man. Spirituality and spirits, man. Look into that stuff, man. I don't know if people believe in that. If you have some good people that I can read about to make me believe, man, please send them my way. All right, man. All right, Galeano. So we're gonna I'm gonna do 2 more of the regular segments, dog. Then we'll wrap it up for today because it's been a unique day, dog. But one thing I did want to get on, dog, was I have a segment here, Galeano, that I call it things your dad should have taught you. Muchos de nosotros no crecimos con nuestro papá, ¿verdad? Muchos de nosotros, we have to kind of find our own way. So I like to take the time to give people a piece of advice that your dad should have given you. Cool. You got that, eh? Cosas que te hubiera dicho tu papá, tu tata.
You may think I'm being hard on you right now, but I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm trying to teach you how to be responsible. It's like your little friends across the street, they don't have anybody to show them how to do that. They don't. You're going to see how they end up, too.
Okay, man. And today's message, man, the thing that your dad should have taught you, and I get into this sometimes, and we all do, man. It's don't fantasize about vengeance. We all have those moments, dog. We all have sometimes, because what you're doing is you're really avoiding something else that's really the problem. We all have those moments where you might have gotten in a car accident or something, and you let it go, and you're like, man, I wish I can go back and get that motherfucker. Or you remember something that somebody did to you when you were in high school, man, and you'll sit there and you'll think about it. Oh, now that I'm strong, I'll fucking find that fool. And if I get to that, I'll fuck his ass. Oh, man. And you sit there and you contemplate. Or somebody has done something to you. When you're doing that, all you're doing is there's something wrong with you, right? You're just delaying, right? Really what it is, when you sit there and you fantasize and you think about it, you're just, evolving and wasting time, right? Really what it is, it's because what it does is that it makes your life simple, and then it gives you a singular mission. Sometimes people are like, you watch a prison show and you're like, oh man, if I was in prison one day, I'd do that. Next thing you know, and then what it does, it actually makes life simple. It makes it so like, all this thing is the one reason why my life is fucked up, and once I do this, then I'll be able, everything will be fixed. But it won't, right? Vengeance is never, it never satisfies. It never gives you the closure that you want, and spending time just thinking about it, like I said, it just it just makes you forget about all the other problems, and you centralize it to one thing, and then really what it is, you should be looking at, there's other things in your life that you're mad at or that you're not doing, but that it dumps it down and makes it so that, well, if I just did this, then everything will be fixed. But it's not that way, man. Do you ever do that, man? Do you ever sit there and fantasize about stuff, about like bad scenarios, Hank or Galeano?
No, I mean,
Oh hell yeah, all the fucking time, bro.
Right? Really? Okay.
All the fucking time.
Right?
But then you cut yourself and you're like, man, why am I even thinking this?
yeah.
It is what it is.
You see a story on the news about somebody gets carjacked or something. You're like, oh, I wish them motherfuckers would carjack me. You start thinking about it. Oh, what would I do? I'll fucking chase that fool. I'll fucking, you know what I'm saying? ¿Eso le pasa a ustedes?
No. I'm talking about people that have done me wrong. Like, kind of want to take revenge a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, you realize it is what it is,
Yeah.
I mean, sí vale la pena para quitarse, ¿no? Pero
pero también es un gran esfuerzo. Te quitan tiempo, te quitan sanidad.
Yeah, pero I mean, karma takes care of everybody, bro.
That's right.
Believe it or not, that takes care of everybody. Like sometimes we wonder why we're not doing good in life. Why why this all the bullshit keep on happening. Mm-hmm. But you gotta remember all the type of shit you done. You get me?
Oof. Say it again. Say it again.
No, que te dices, puta, no, siempre he hecho mierda o todo me sale mal. A ver qué has hecho que la estás pagando todavía.
Yeah, right.
No, Simón, pero algunas veces uno le quiere decir, es que me sale, porque ese hijo puta me hizo eso aquella vez, en lugar de decirte, man, que yo hice esto mal, tengo que arreglar. No, cuando van a revengarse en este la gran puta, todo se me va a arreglar. Y no es así, ¿verdad?
No, es que no puede, nadie es responsable de por qué tu vida está como está en estos momentos.
Solo
el único responsable es vos nada más.
100%, papá. No, sí,
y
aquí.
Si vos querés, y esa es la víctima que le dice Leo de puta, el papel de la víctima de estar culpando a todo el mundo al final del día. It's your own fucking decision the way things turn out.
Straight up.
That's right.
Straight up, man. I saw a shirt today online that said it had like product of my environment, and it had environment crossed out. It said product of my decisions.
Yes.
Yeah, my decisions.
Straight up.
It's your decisions. It's your decisions how you approach life, because there's an example, right? So these two boys, right? They son hijos de un alcohólico. Uno de los chamacos crece loco y es alcohólico como el papá. Y sabes lo que dice, dice, ¿y por qué eres alcohólico? Porque mi papá era alcohólico. El otro chamaco crece y no es alcohólico y le preguntan, ¿y por qué no toma? ¿Por qué no toma? Por mi papá. ¿Sí me entendés? Uno escogió una manera muy diferente de ver la vida, pues, ¿me entendés?
Yeah, man.
Estamos aquí bien inspirados ahorita.
No, así tiene que ser, loco. You know what, man? Una cosa de este show, lo que yo quiero hacer, man, es que yo siento que nosotros como la raza latina, no hay lugares donde la gente tiene conversaciones así. Cosas de, you're sitting around saying this shit. We all talk about, people think of rappers or like if we're simple people, like we only think about fucking getting money and going to eat, but we all think about everything. We all think about politics. We think about space. We think about, you know, we're men, right? We contemplate things, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Muchas veces, or sometimes I feel like, you know, I grew up in the hood too, dog, and sometimes I had a hard time finding other people. Like, I'm somebody, I had ideas and shit, right? But sometimes fools are limited, dog. Some fools in the hood no tienen tantas, no le puedes back and forth, le decís algo y no se les cala, ¿me entiendes? So I'm always looking for people to conversate with, right? To have great ideas with, man, you know, porque de eso se trata, papá. You know?
Una cosa que ibas a decir ahorita es de que, pues ahí tenés el ejemplo de que dijo de que te está trabajando un tema, ¿viste? Un tema
Sí,
de
¿no?
que va a hablar de diferentes ángulos, ¿va? Eso, that's inspiring, ¿me entendés? Y tiene que suceder cosas así, ¿me entendés? Para abrir es parte de lo que estás diciendo tú, César, para abrir la mente más, ¿me entendés?
Simón, ajá. Es como pensar deeper, ¿va?
Sí.
Eso es lo que hacemos con la música y lo que estamos haciendo así estamos como artistas, yo siento como un artist, we say the things that people want to say.
Quieren decir. ¿va?
What they want to say. The way that they want to act, what they wish they can say, we say it. We're somehow gifted with that power, man. So, or we're just, or maybe not gifted with the power, we're just like cursed with the with the need to do it. Maybe sometimes, dog, también.
Comunicar.
Yo también, sometimes I've lost a lot of friends over my opinions, big dog, you know, pero a mí me vale verga, loco, you know what I'm saying? What I was saying, you know? All right, dog, you know what? We'll have a lot of good stuff for you, guys. I'm gonna do one more of the regular segments, because there's people waiting for it, and then we'll get more into our stuff, big dog. So
my phone is getting low, so
okay, cool, man. So let me do the one little last segment, dog. It'll call Hollywood Tales, and then we'll wrap it up, man. And we'll ask Galeano a few more questions. Cool? Let's do Hollywood Tales, big dog. I don't have the song, so usually, Galeano, I like to do something. I tell a story of LA, man, because LA, I feel like is a place that people don't understand, right? People think of LA as like sunny, sunshine, and Hollywood, but it's a lot more, right? It's a lot of unique people, a lot of unique stories that happen here, right? Que la gente no se lo piensa, dog. So today, man, I got a story of a fool called. Did you ever hear about this? This isn't rap, though, so I figure it has to kind of do with us. He's a big guy in the Chicano rap scene. Did you guys ever hear of a group called Brownside?
No.
Había un vato. So Brownside was a big group, dog. They actually were signed by Eazy-E, dog. Toker was the first Chicano rapper to be signed by Eazy-E. He's actually the OG, right? He was before Kid Frost, right? Brownside was, these dudes they're from a gang in South Central. I'm not sure which one. So they made a group, right? They're like Chicano rap, like kind of legends, right? They had the little lane in Chicano rap, right? So Toker was the leader, right? Toker was the main fool. He's the one that knew Eazy-E, right? So as Chicano rap grew and it became bigger, right? The big stars that came out were like Kid Frost. Kid Frost, when he hit La Raza, you remember that, Galeano? La Raza was a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Kid Frost. So Chicano rap grew, right? And then he did his thing, right? You know, we all remember Lowrider magazine. We all remember that era, right? But Toker, man, unfortunately, man, Toker is somebody that he ended up kind of getting out the game and would be in the game, but he was also like from the streets, right? So he was also doing other things, other games, right? At one point, man, Chicano rap has continued, right? There was those pocos pero locos, right? And now the new rap game is really like, do you follow Chicano rap at all, Galeano?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, so it like Little Rob came out. Little Rob had his moments, ¿te acordás?
Yeah, Little Rob. Yeah, I remember Little Rob.
Yeah, Little Rob. And now it's like Capone has become big, right? SPM is not really Chicano. He's Texas, right? But he's kind of considered, right? So then the new guys that came out, man, when Toker tried to come back, man, he kind of came, like he kind of tried to do the online. A lot of people are coming online now, right? So when he came back to the world, bro, he instead of like, you know, when he tried to make his comeback he could have been like the old homie, right? Because he felt like he never got his respect. He felt like fools didn't give him like I'm the OG of the Chicano rap game, like you fools, but they didn't really show him love. They would always talk about Kid Frost or Mellow Man Ace and fools like that, right? But he was like, bro, I'm really the first one, right? So when he came back to the game, dog, he didn't, instead of like showing love and being like, hey, I'm here for the old, anybody want to work with me? He was like, nah, fuck you, Atos. Like nobody respects me. I'm the OG. And he started dissing everybody. He started being like, this fool sucks. Okay, these fools are whack. He's not real. I'm the realest one. So, you know, blah, 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 man. But so le fue mal, dog. So he actually ended up having like a big fan base. But then people that like he started turning off everybody because instead of showing love, he was like, you have to respect me. You have to respect me. If you don't respect me, then you ain't shit, you know? Pero también desafortunadamente, like eventually he was also in he had like a clothing store. They had a brown side store. That's where they sold a lot of merch. Pero le fue mal, dog. He got involved with some people who were like from the cartel, dog, you know, from some real people. They let him borrow money but then when he came back, he didn't really run the store like he should have. He was sloppy with the money, man. Le fue mal, dog. So he was living in TJ in the last days, dog. And then long story short, man, they say that they ran out of patience with him, dog, you know? He was focusing on the YouTube and trying to beef with everybody instead of making music and making merch. People let him borrow big money. The money wasn't coming back, dog. The story is they knocked on his door, dog, and told him, hey, bro, yeah, your time is up, dude, you know? He even told him, like, hey, man, don't take my wife and my kid, you know? He told him, goodbye, loco. You know, next day, dog, they found his body, dog, you know? Yeah, dog, mala onda, man, you know? Le fue mal, dog. Le fue mal alguien que he should have been a, you know, a kind of a legend, man. He should, you know, he's somebody that did something, right? If you like his music or not, you know, that's up to you. But he was, you know, it's a notable tale and a tragic tale, you know, a cautionary tale, right? You know, you could be up one day and you could be down, dog, you know? Or the people that on the way up, he probably shit on a lot of people, and then when he saw them on top, he was mad. He was like, I remember when that fool was in shit. I was the one who gave him that, you know. But hey, bro, things change, dog, you know. Make your decisions, dog. Right. Don't do business with people who are dangerous, man, because if you don't respond, they will respond. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to him, to Toker. You know, I just feel like it's a unique tale, right, of the city of LA, how things intertwine, man. Entertainment, gangsterism, it all kind of comes crashing sometimes, man. And sometimes it works right, and sometimes it doesn't, dog. So that is the Hollywood tale of the day, man. Had you guys ever heard of this fool? Had you ever heard of him, Hank?
No, man. I had heard of I think I heard of the group itself, but I never heard of it. I didn't listen to that.
Okay.
I didn't listen to that.
What'd you think, Hank? You never heard about that, Galeno?
Never, bro. Rest in peace, though. You know?
What you think, man?
It's never good when people die, you know?
No, Simón, man, la cagó aquel vato, man. And then, what do you think of when he came back, dog? You think he should have came back and like help people out, man, and try to be like collaborative, or just like say fuck the youth?
So the thing is this. So rappers, and you know, everybody's full of ego. Everybody thinks they're the best, and you're supposed to think you're the best regardless, right?
Right.
But there's people that does better business. At the end of the day, it comes down to who does the better business. Okay,
yeah,
because a good businessman and the music aspects and everything can take you places, bro. But he has to be somebody that knows the business, you know. I mean, you could get a little fame, then you could claim yourself you did this, but your business wasn't on point. So your business wasn't on point. That's why you couldn't grow up to the next bracket,
to the next level.
Right.
Yeah. So
but
the
he wanted to
business
blame
didn't.
everybody.
Yeah. But you know how it is when you're a businessman. I mean, I'm telling you this because I'm a businessman myself.
Yeah, you
so
are, man.
you gotta pay. You gotta play politics, bro. Sometimes you know you might not like a person, but you still gotta work with them. You can never disrespect somebody because they can close doors for you at some other place. You get me? You always need anybody. You know, anything you might need. Like, you know, I mean, you know, and the industry is really small, bro. And you know, and once they start going around that you don't work good, or this guy is this and that, he's really hard to work with. That shit spread out like fire. So what happens? People don't want to deal. People don't want to deal with you, especially if people feel like, you know, like uncomfortable, like because he was a gangster, and you know he was probably playing some of the street politics, like most of everybody does. So you know you don't want nothing to do with that.
Like people that you said, like people don't want to deal with that. Like why would I deal? Why would I bring all that heat? Like nobody's that talented. Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's that talented where I want to deal with all that bullshit.
You know, it's all that shit. Fuck that shit. That shit is stressful, bro. Fuck that.
Come on, bro. Yeah, man.
No, you wanna go be happy, make some money, make some fucking music, you know, fucking.
You know what? Though, but like, you know, but it was funny though. Like we can say all this stuff too, but like, let's be real. We like that gangster shit though, right? Like we still like. I love fucking hood. I love that gangster ass music though. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
you're right. But I love that authenticity. I want to hear those street tales and shit.
This new music that I'm working on right now is, I don't know. I feel like it's, you know, creo que voy a sacar un nuevo álbum y ¿sabes cómo le voy a poner al álbum? Creo que le voy a poner el Maestro, man.
El Maestro.
El maestro le voy a poner.
Bueno, man. That's a great name. You
Fíjate
heard it here
que,
first. You heard it here first, ladies and
Getting
gentlemen.
exclusivo.
pero no sé, siento como que es un poco música más, más motivacional todavía con el caliche salvadoreño, ¿me entendés?
Nice.
Has crecido también,
Está
Galeano.
creciendo, pues, sí.
Galeano,
Pues
come
sí.
on, bro. Come
Tenés que
on,
crecer.
Galeano. Like, you've been doing this for a minute. Y, puta, y la música siempre ha sido top notch. Y obvio
Una
que va a
vez-
crecer, ¿va? Hay diferentes temas, diferentes maneras que miras el mundo también. ¿Va?
Fíjate que una vez estábamos en un show allá en Nueva York, acabamos de terminar de hacer un show en Nueva York, en Long Island, y se me acercó un marero de allá de aquellas áreas, ¿no? Y cipote, más, estaba cipote, y me estaba pues bien agradecido con la música, ¿me entendés? Tomando fotos con uno y todo. Y me empieza a contar y me dice, yo antes de que saliera a pegar, me dice, yo me ponía tu música, me dice, y me alteraba con tu música,
Oh, wow.
me quedé yo
Wow.
la idea, tanto poder la puta música, más. Imagínate más yo en el carro bien pompeado, escuchando mi música, que les paraba a los enemigos ahí, les dejaba ir todo el cuento.
Pues, straight up, dog, straight up.
I mean, that's the way it is. Imagine, it's just like, I mean, that I didn't feel proud for that.
Right,
Like,
right.
it did, you know, it kind of changed my viewing of it. Even though I got all type of songs still, but
Wow.
but
No, man, you realize the power that you had.
I don't know, you know, it's just you know, I would want people to hear my music, you know, make them wanna do business, do better in life.
Right. No, but you know what? There's a way to do that, dog. Like, there's still a way to do it. You could do like Rick Ross, dog. Rick Ross. This shit sounds gangster.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
he's talking about success. He's just talking about success.
I think my music is similar to that. So I like that.
You know what, dog? Okay, let's do this, dog. Let's jump into getting to know you, dog. So tell us, so Galeano, dog, I usually do a thing called we get to know our guest of the day. So I'm gonna give you the shine right here, dog. I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions to get to know you a little bit better, and then tell us more about your new stuff.
Para la audiencia que está
Simón, para la gente que escucha, man.
Ya llegamos por todos lados, bien armados con el rostro encapuchado, con cuidado, o sale balaseado, el cuente es el juez y las balas el juzgado, si usted busca el producto, aquí lo tengo de mi madre, ya era un hijo, mi destino, ya tenía una ruta, alguien me dijo antes.
Galeano has a huge catalog, ladies and gentlemen. He got a huge catalog of music, man. Estrictamente para la.
Y esto nomás es un
poquito. Sí, mira, sí.
Okay.
Quiero
first of all, tell us where you from, dog.
Dale, Galeano, dale.
Yo soy de El Salvador, loco, de San Miguel, El Salvador.
That's okay. When people ask, that's where you are, straight up. Okay, but don't look. How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music unos 20 años.
Yeah.
Close to 20 years.
And in all those years, dog, who are some of the most talented people that you've ran into that you've done music with? That if you say, like, dude, you know what? To me, these fools are the dopest that I've worked with.
Where'd he go?
Oh, we lost him?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's where you got to the spot. Oh, dog.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, dog.
Oh, he did say that, man.
Oh, you think it just went?
Ah, he did say that,
bro.
Oh,
man. You think it just went? We'll get him back in the studio, dog. We got to know him a lot pretty well, I felt like, though.
Esta es una de las clásicas.
Nadie sale ileso, viejo que sabe, bote eso.
Nada. That's Galeano's music, ladies and gentlemen. We lost him right when we were getting to know him a little bit better, man. But we'll have him back on, man. Let's give him a couple minutes, see if he comes back on.
That's
maybe on the laptop, maybe?
Se le fue.
Ahí
va, viene.
All right, he made it back.
Ahí viene.
All right, he made it back. Yo.
Se murió el celular, le dije que se iba a morir.
Yeah, okay, for you, man. Okay, qué bueno,
man.
All right, now, yo,
nomás celebrando tu música otra vez.
Celebrando estamos tu música, loco. Hey, loco, so tell me why, dog. Hey, decime algo, Galeano. ¿Por qué no reventó Sabi Rap? ¿Por qué no reventó Salvador Rap? Cuando estaba la onda.
Ok, esto fue lo que pasó en el rap salvadoreño
lo que pasó fue esto. Cuando empezamos a hacer música nosotros, me acuerdo que estrictamente para la calle fue como el pilar de lo que fue el movimiento del rap salvadoreño. Lo que fue el movimiento del rap salvadoreño aquí en LA.
Sí,
nosotros grabamos todo ese disco lo grabamos ahí en mi apartamento, estaba viviendo yo en Long Beach en esos tiempos. Estaba mi ex mujer hasta preñada, ahí estaba mi mujer ahí en la sala, lo que nosotros con el vergo de hijos de puta, ahí grabándolo, ¿me entendés? Por el amor a la música, man.
Sí,
Solamente entonces grabamos a muchas canciones, lo que fue con Lío, con Maya, con Z, con Sony Blue, con The Man, con 5, con Mr. Pelón 503. Hicimos, bueno, una compilación y todos, pues básicamente, todos pichamos para mandar a hacer 1000 copias del disco.
Ajá.
Disculpa, Beleno, pero eso, fíjate, eso también en sí era algo nuevo. Fíjate de que también even las labels grandes lo hacían, pero no lo hacían como tú lo hiciste. Así de que combinaste diferente gente to contribute to it. ¿Me entiendes?
It was just eran puros amigos, puros cheros que les gustaba hacer música.
Ya.
¿Sí me entendés? Entonces venía, pues, y ya nos poníamos a grabar, pues unas cosas quedaban bien, otras más o menos, pero estábamos bien emocionados de grabar y todo, ¿me entendés? Y pues terminamos.
De ahí salió de ahí salió la de la calle Soy, de Condemán, ¿o no?
De ahí en ese disco.
Con la Mucho Bocón. Ahí estaba la Mucho Bocón.
Ahí estaba Mucho Bocón, ahí estaba de la calle Soy. Volviendo a tu pregunta de por qué el rap salvadoreño no llegó a ese otro nivel.
Ajá.
Básicamente fue porque no había un cerebro, loco. Si me explico, no había un cerebro que supiera del negocio de la música. No, ninguno de nosotros, yo estaba bien joven.
We're all outsiders.
Sí.
A pesar de que pues yo fui el que básicamente pues hicimos todas las grabaciones, mezclas y másteres, todos esos mixes y todo. Yo le dediqué mucho tiempo a eso y pude poner el CD junto, pero mis recursos eran limitados, ¿me entendés? Yo tenía un trabajito que no pagaba mucho.
Y hacer música y hacer negocio de música son dos cosas diferentes. Para que una persona es difícil hacer todo.
Es muy difícil. Entonces lo que pasó fue que pues se ocupaba una inversión y también nosotros nos sentimos muy confortables. Cuando te digo confortables es como que nosotros pensamos que ya la habíamos hecho en la música.
That little bit of hood fame got to you.
Ya la habíamos hecho en la música y en realidad solamente era, como dicen en inglés, the tip of the iceberg, bro.
Wow, man.
Si me explico, entonces, entonces eso fue lo que pasó. No había un Rafi Pina, no había, ¿cómo se llama? Alguien que supiera llegar el género a otro nivel. A pesar de
una cosa que yo siempre le digo a la gente, man, ahorita como, like, I think that Salvi rap is fucking dope, dog, and I feel like even when I hear Puerto Rican rap, I feel like a lot of people take stuff from the Salvi rap movement, dog, porque I feel like, I'm not saying that they copy it, of course not, right? But there's certain things that we did that I feel people took it farther, right? Pero lo que the difference between Puerto Rico and El Salvador is that Puerto Rico, they have an industry. Ellos saben cómo hacer estrellas. Ellos ya han tenido menudo. Ellos son American, really. They already, just like Hollywood, we have there's a world. El Salvador, there is no world. There is no network of radio, and no hay nada. You know, the Puerto Ricans, they already have a built-in structure to make stars, if you know what I'm saying.
Pero también son inteligentes para el negocio y todo.
No, for sure.
Y le buscan, ¿me entiendes? Nomás que, bueno, sí tienen esa poquita ventaja de poder viajar y
hay un mundito ya hay como a dónde ir. Ya cuando estás, ¿me entiendes? Nosotros no tenemos a dónde ir. ¿A dónde nos presentamos? ¿Sí me entiendes?
Entonces, eso fue lo que pasó, ¿me entendés? Eso fue exactamente lo que pasó. También que muchos de los temas que sí sonaron en realidad eran mixtapes, eran puros mixtapes. Entonces, con el mixtape tus posibilidades son limitadas.
Sí, no la puedes vender casi, ajá, no la puedes poner en el soundtrack.
La calle nos ama, el barrio nos ama, la gente nos quiere. Yo cuando escucho otros raperos que dicen es que la gente de El Salvador no apoya, la gente de Centroamérica no apoya, no, yo no puedo decir eso, man. A mí, puta,
No,
a
apoyo.
mí hasta la fecha, hoy cómo siguen apoyando mi música. Entonces, no, pero eso va a cambiar, eso va a cambiar y te lo acordaste el día que te lo estoy diciendo y cuando te lo va diciendo. En la cara del género de la música urbana salvadoreña en un año va a estar en otro nivel diferente.
Primero Dios. ¿Sabes qué? Te voy a contar algo que me acuerdo que me dijo Rob West. Porque Rob West era gran amigo con mi hermano Andy. Y un día aquel le dijo porque aquel Rob West conoció a Tego Calderón. Y Teo Calderón le dijo a Rob West que si ustedes creen va a tomar mínimo 10 años para que su cosa reviente. Ahora ya han sido más de 10 años desde ese entonces. Pero cuando I remember one, I was like, fuck that, that's too long. That's impossible. But he was right, dog. Things have to grow, you know what I'm saying? Y, I'm going to tell you 2 puntos que yo he oído también que por qué no funcionó y vos decime lo que pensás. Una cosa que yo oí es que lo que pasó con Sabi Rap, el problema es que todos los fans también se hicieron rappers.
Pero está bien, eso no tiene nada de malo, está bueno está bueno que tu música, porque todos nosotros somos fanáticos, empezamos como fanáticos, todos empezamos como fanáticos, y si la música inspira a otra música, a otra gente a que haga música, es lo que quieres al final del día, ¿me entendés? Pero
vergón, qué vergón que lo mires así, man, qué vergón.
No, yo sí lo miro así, porque todos tienen derecho a tratar de hacer, ¿me entendés? A tratar de hacer música o a tratar de hacer lo que a ellos les gusta, pero sí te digo que ahorita pues es que, mira, loco, el negocio es un negocio, te lo digo, yo ahorita estoy corriendo mi nueva disquera que se llama Mindset Music, estoy usando la misma lógica que uso para mi otra compañía que tengo. Y pues ahorita estamos en el proceso de invertir, ahorita se está invirtiendo todo, ¿me entendés? Los temas se están invirtiendo, se están grabando bien, se están legalizando bien los temas, se está armando un plan de marketeo atrás de cada tema.
Todo comienza con la fundación, tiene que ser bien hecho desde un principio.
Sí, porque si haces lo mismo vas a tener el mismo resultado más.
¿Sabes qué? El otro punto, el segundo punto que yo oí, porque gente me dijo a mí que no funcionó también, es que mucha gente nos relacionaba con la Mara. Que mucha gente no quería, que lo miraban como que iba a ser un problema. ¿Vos oíste eso?
Pues claro, loco, sí, mi música, pues, pero es que la gente lo relacionaba con Mara cuando,
les daba miedo.
Yo me acuerdo cuando empecé yo con mi música, me acuerdo cuando saqué ese tema, el de 40 barras, desde el vientre de mi madre ya era un hijo de puta.
Simón, me acuerdo.
Te estoy hablando que saqué ese tema 13, 14 años atrás. Cuando salió ese tema, loco, automáticamente, uy, ¿qué está diciendo? Que mira, qué malcriado, que esto y lo otro. Más yo estaba adelantado 10 años de mi música. ¿Sí me explico?
Sí, no, yo te explico, pero la gente no entiende eso. La gente apenas lo oye esa vez y lo ponen lo que ellos lo quieran. Piensa que
ahora se hizo tan común las poteadas en las canciones, tan común que antes a la gente que le gustó la música desde antes le enculaba las poteadas, le enculaba
porque era nuevo.
No estás tratando de ser alguien que no sos, pues, ¿me entendés? Entonces, y era nuevo, pero mucha gente, como decís vos, lo relacionaban con las pandillas, y pues sí, es música de barrio también, es música callejosa del estilo de Los Ángeles, pues, es rap. Sí. Entonces, pero no creo que por eso no llegó a nada. Yo creo que fracasó por falta de inversión y por manejo del negocio, lo que se trata del negocio. Si hubieran estado esas dos piezas claves, loco.
Pero también, it's never too late, dog. I mean, it didn't happen then, but it doesn't mean it can't happen now, dog. Is there anybody who you think is dope? Is there anybody who you think is coming up?
Así que haya escuchado yo, que haya escuchado y que haya así todavía no, loco, que como te digo, ¿quién? No me importa que tenga la esencia, pues, ¿me entendés? Que tenga la esencia, el caliche, el estilo,
Lo que tenía Bojo, lo que tenía Condemán.
la calle así, todavía no me he topado con nadie así. Hay muchísimos buenos, pero no me he topado con nadie así que yo diga, que yo diga, puta, este más está paloma. A mí hay un vergasal de
Doreño es dope. Shout to Dore.
Doreño es fucking dope. El hijo de Conde, yo.
He's old school. Yeah, he's old school también.
El hijo de Conde, he's fucking.
Oh, really? Tiene hijo aquel que rapea.
No, ya tiene varias canciones.
Yo no sabía eso, loco, puta. Es peligroso porque Condemán es fucking dope, dog. Shout out to Condemán, dog.
El chicote de él es paloma, más, y tiene un tono de voz bien vergón y tiene unos deliveries buenos, diferentes estilos de música. Ese chicote tiene muchas oportunidades, lo vamos a apoyar bastante. El papá lo está apoyando yo.
I'm gonna look out for that fool, man.
Yeah, you gotta look out for it, bro. He's hungry too, and he's really young, so that helps, you know.
That's dope, dog. All right, let me ask you some random questions, Galeano, outside of the music, dog. I mean, what kind of person you are, big dog? If I told you you had to choose right now, did the United States go to the moon? Yes or no? Is that real? Yes or no?
You know what? Yeah, bro. I will go to space. I will go to the moon.
Oh, you would know, but did we go? Do you believe that we went, or do you think it's all fake? We never went.
I thought you were asking me if I wanted to go. I want to go to
fucking. Tell me both. Tell me both. Because it's funny, dog. I wouldn't go to the moon. I don't believe it. I'm too fuck that shit. To go to out of the world is crazy to me. Huh?
I would go up. Shit. I would.
Para ir a ver.
Pero, you know what? This is the thing, right? So when the human being goes somewhere, bro, it just by nature he keep on going back, keep on going back, keep on going back, keep on going back. It doesn't make no sense why we went up there once and we don't have hotels, we don't have
cabal.
We don't you know what I mean?
Military. We should have military there, minimum.
I would love to fucking go. I'm gonna go on vacation to the moon, motherfuckers. Hell yeah. Imagine that shit. But at the same time, if they made it up there, they found something that told them not to come back, bro.
Yeah. Like it's scary. Like there's maybe a reason why we don't go back, because it's like we're not wanted back there.
I mean, you know that the mentality of the human being right now is the human being cannot accept that there's something higher than them because it's going to try to destroy it.
Yeah, because that's the way we are. We think they're going to be like we are. When we find something weaker, we destroy it.
And destroy it, you know, destroy it. If another humanoid race comes and, you know, we will want to kill these motherfuckers, you know, like.
As if we're going to shoot it straight up. Yeah, straight up.
I mean, that's it. We savages, bro. It's just fucked up, but it's just fucking, it is what it is, man.
That's how we are, man. That's true, man. Okay. LA Galaxy or LAFC?
You know what, man?
A ver, decir la verdad, hijo puta.
Okay, I mean, congratulations to the Los Angeles team. They just won the first championship. But check it out, man. I don't know. I feel like Galaxy is like the original team.
Oh, D, right? Yeah. I feel like everybody hood hoppers, dog. The Galaxy, porque no es como que si Galaxy valió verga. Galaxy is the most successful thing in that. We didn't need that other team, dog. You know what I'm saying?
But I like the other team too, though. So I'm kind
of in the middle, huh? The thing about LA, lo que respeto, no, eso es puta. They came hard, man. Like the way they came with the advertising, the way they took over the town, puta. They came to attack, dog. You know, I can see how people are attracted to it, dog. But I'm like, nah, dog, I'm an OG Upstate Galaxy. Yo me acuerdo de los días Cienfuegos y Pescadito Ruiz, loco. Yo iba al Rose Bowl a verlos entrenar y toda esa mierda, loco. You know? That's just me, though, dog. A ver. Boss Galeano, are you here living in the United States? Are you oppressed? Or are you free to do whatever you put your mind to?
Bro, it's limitless. I mean, shit. I could do anything I want to do. It's just completely me up to do it, bro.
Hey, man, dog. Okay. Go. So do you feel like, you know, is this like the worst racist country in the world, or you think people be tripping?
Okay, you got to think about this, though. Everybody's racist to a certain point, okay?
Simon. Of course, yeah. Based on your life experiences.
Everybody is racist to a certain point. You know, Mexicans could be racist to Salvadorians, Salvadorians to Mexicans,
Yep.
black to Asians, Asians to white, and so on. This shit would never end. Would never end. And sometimes, you know, we quick to judge, like, you know, from one person judge an entire race. It's not like that. You got educated people in other races. You got fucked up people in other races.
Yep. Straight up.
Fucked up people in other races, and but it's one of those things. How can I put this? I think this is the land of the opportunities, and if you work hard and if you apply yourself, you could get whatever you.
Yeah, I agree, dog.
Like especially the generations that were born here, bro. If they don't become doctors, lawyers, you know, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the opportunity is there, bro. The opportunity is there, and sometimes they don't fucking see it, you know, because growing up in the hood is you can only see here. You can only you don't see the big picture, bro.
Right. Yeah, man. So okay, good, dog. Yeah, man. We feel the same way too, dog. We don't like that victim shit, dog. I keep blaming everybody. We don't believe in that, man. A ver, loco. Who's your top 5 MCs of all time? ¿Quién te inspiró a vos?
I like myself a lot, bro.
All right, there you go. Good shit. Good shit. Nothing wrong with that.
I am.
He's
man, you got to, man. You're a rapper, man. You got to.
Good shit. Galeano number 1, number 2. Hector Galeano number 3. El HJ.
A mí me gusta, sí.
No, but you know, it's funny. Yo nunca, hay gente que quiere ser artista desde que son chiquitos. Yo nunca me cruzó eso por la mente. Sí me ha gustado la música, tocaba el redoblante ahí en las bandas de guerra de El Salvador.
Puchica.
Pero fue chistoso.
En la banda, ahorita me acordaste de esa canción que tenés con el Chema, cómo me llega, loco, la de Salvador.
La Admiración.
Mi Nación, I love that song, dog. When I put that shit on, when I came back from El Salvador last time, I was like bumping that shit, dog. I love El Salvador, dog. I love going. ¿Cuándo es la última vez que fuiste?
Hace como 1 año y medio.
Que está vergón allá. Yo le digo a la gente, tienen que ir, loco. Si no has ido en los últimos 2 años, you're missing out, bro.
No, fui para allá, loco, hice algo que quería hacer, saqué a mi familia, loco, la saqué a pasear por bastantes días.
Igual yo, loco, y mi esposa mexicana, mi hijo, toda la gente me dice, ¿por qué vas a llevar toda la familia? Nada, fuimos allá, comimos, la pasamos un vergón, loco, por todos lados, man, VIP, loco.
Sí, loco, bonito nuestro país.
But,
la pregunta que me dijiste,
who inspired you, Eliano?
Mi motivación viene de a mí me gustaba lo que fue el álbum de Chronic de Dr. Dre.
Fuck yeah,
De Dr. Dre, lo que fue Dr. Dre, me gustó bastante ese álbum de Chronic, lo que era Snoop Dogg. Tupac lo vine escuchando después de que años después. Biggie fucking el delivery de Biggie insane, bro.
Right.
Déjame ver qué más. No tengo mucho. También otro Héctor Lavoe, me gusta mucho la música de Héctor Lavoe, bro. ¿Quién más? Déjame ver, estoy pensando. Este puta de Cancerbero era un monstruo, man.
Cancerbero, yeah. Murió aquel, man.
Lo más, entonces pasó a quién más, pero en realidad fíjate que es chistoso porque yo casi no escucho música, loco. Okay. Cuando ando en la troca trabajando.
Sí, yo también, yo tampoco.
No escucho música, si la música que escucho pues es mi música o
de chero o algo,
o ahí la estación de radio de los albañiles de vez en cuando que cruzo ahí. Pero ahora, pues,
vos tenés Caleb Radio Amor prendido todo el día.
Sí.
Yo te conozco, pero...
Con Omar y Argelia.
Ahí la tenés todo el día.
No, pero sí, pues, eso fueron mis inspiraciones. Bueno, lo que lo motivaron a uno. Pues, a mí me colaba la música de Dre, me gustaba Dre porque él producía y él rapeaba. Y yo es lo que hago, yo todas las últimas, todos los temas que estás escuchando los estoy produciendo yo.
Nice. Hey, ¿sabes qué? Tengo una teoría, a ver, vos decime. Si if you agree with me. Yo siempre digo que el reggaetón y todo eso llegó acá por los salvadoreños. Si no fuera por los centros, pero verdad que cuando sería en LATV se veía el underground show del reggaetón y todo eso. Los centroamericanos fueron los que trajeron todo esto a Los Ángeles. Si nosotros no hubiera llegado los globos y todo eso early. ¿Sí o no?
No, pues sí, más. ¿Me entendés? Vos sabés que ese ritmo es panameño, pues.
Panameño, es lo que iba a decir yo, que es por Panamá.
Porque de verdad no iba con los mexicanos. Los mexicanos no lo traían. Ahora les gusta, pero no lo trajeron. Nosotros fuimos lo que nos...
Acordate que era bastante dembow, era bastante bailable, era bastante música que escuchábamos nosotros, música de barrio allá, pues, y pues ha seguido evolucionando, que ahora...
Como el general era como lo comenzó, pero no era exactamente eso, pero era como similar, ¿va? Como
pues yo tengo varios amigos panameños, loco, bastantes de mis mejores amigos, lo que es DJ Ghetto, un gran amigo. Y a veces nos ponemos a hablar de la historia y él me cuenta ya que llegaban los discos de Jamaica y los manes se ponían a rapear allá, como a cambiarle la letra en español, ¿me entendés? Y pues la música es en Panamá, pues, es la cuna. Desgraciadamente no hubo negocio y no hubo la oportunidad, pues.
Simón.
Sí.
Y el que tuvo la oportunidad de hacerlo como el general no la supo mover para seguir trayendo más.
Eso.
Sí me explico, el man.
Pues, otra vez a la conversación que dice antes. La diferencia, Panamá, igual que El Salvador, no tiene como un sistema, no tiene una industria. Pero Puerto Rico, ellos ya tienen como un sistema. Ellos saben, there's like a production factory. You know what I'm saying? They know how to, they can take a start from start to finish, where we don't. You know?
Bro, son la bestia en esto. And the only thing you can do is try to learn, bro. Lo único que puedes aprender es tratar de aprender cómo se hace el negocio bien, man, you know, and respect where respects are due, you know, I mean.
Oh yeah, for sure, no, mad respect.
It's respect where respects are due. Is so many artists, though, you know, coming out from the island, so many artists, like esa isla es una fábrica de artistas y de buenos artistas, man.
Buenos artistas,
buenos artistas, man, you know.
Han estado puta desde los 70.
Recuerden esto, en todos lados hay talento, en todos lados hay talento en todos lados. La única cosa es, Dios me bendice, me da larga vida y me llega a favorecer bien en mi finanza. Yo voy a buscar talento, man. Yo voy a buscar talento para poder sacar un nuevo talento. Yo esa es una de mis metas, poder hacer eso, pues, y poder quizás guiarlo y hacer negocio un poco mejor de lo que hizo uno.
All right, man, Bergón, loco. All right, Galeano, man, we've had a great time now conociéndote a vos. Gracias por estar aquí, gracias por tu paciencia con nosotros, man, with the technical difficulties, man, we got through it.
Que desverguen, man.
Hey, but we'll have you back, man. Next time you said we'll have you back here again cuando you drop your tu disco. Man, lo más que le quiero decir a la gente, man, go for it.
Busquen la música nueva, tenemos un temita nuevo que está sonando que se llama ¿Quién soy yo? Apenas salió el mes pasado, lo puedes encontrar en YouTube, en Spotify, lo puedes encontrar en todas las plataformas digitales, en iTunes Music, en todo eso. A finales de este mes vamos a sacar otro tema con The Man y con Víctor Lunático de Cruz Estilo. Es un trap titulado Nunca Jamás. Así que es mi canción favorita ahorita, de la que ando escuchando todo el día en Misterio y van a escuchar la preview próximamente. Así que esperen ese tema y de ahí vienen bastantes temitas más. Me he propuesto algo en un año vamos a ver dónde estamos de regreso como el movimiento de rap salvadoreño.
All right, man, you heard it here first, man. Gracias, loco. Un abrazo, te mandamos, loco. Czaleo Knows It All. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Galeano, Hank, peace out.
El tiempo tiempo es cruel. Me miro al espejo y no lo puedo creer. Gracias a Diosito estamos mejor que ayer. Ahora por lo menos tenemos para comer, tenemos para ayudar. No me puedo quejar. Estoy agradecido, pero yo quiero.